Kia ora everybody, Chris Farhi here, Bayleys Insights Data team. We've got Ankur Dakwale talking about the biggest news in New Zealand real estate. Ankur, whereabouts are we this week?
Yeah, so this is quite an interesting apartment we're at. So we're at 58 by 85 Halsey Street in Auckland City. Now this is a coined Saint-Tropez, Monaco or lighter Quay North. It's a penthouse apartment on the waterfront. It's 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms with 2 car parks. So if you want to learn more about this, please get in touch with Carla Peterson or Bonnie Garten Stack from Bayleys Auckland Central Residential.
Yeah, it's a nice apartment, real nice view on the waterfront. So mate, this week, what have we got in the video?
Yeah, so this week we've got the latest RBNZ OCR decision. We've got the latest data from realestate.co.nz, sales snapshots from Northland, content from a global partner, Knight Frank, and of course we've got the property of the week.
Yeah, awesome. So first up, we've got interest rate updates. This was the Reserve Bank's OCR decision. So Ankur, what do they do this week?
Yeah, so as expected, about a lot of the commentators, the OCR remained unchanged at 5.5%. The RBNZ also noted that demand in the economy continues to ease. The outlook for growth is subdued, and the interest rates, though, are expected to stay at heightened levels for a bit longer.
And so off the back of that, we've seen some of the major banks over the past week or two adjust their interest rates slightly up, which is basically reflecting that they think those interest rates will remain higher for longer. So yeah, kind of interesting. And then next up, we've got homes for sale. And so this is the latest data from realestate.co.nz. So Ankur, what have we got here?
Yeah, so this data shows that in the month of September, we had 7,812 new listings on realestate.co.nz. This is flat on September 2022. In total, there's 23,564 homes listed for sale. And this is 9% down on September 2022 as well.
There's a pretty massive regional variation in the data, right? So depending on what part of New Zealand you're in, the supply relative to last year of homes for sale could be anywhere from like 40% above last year's figure to 40% below last year's figure. So yeah, pretty extreme, and it does mean that you need that local intel from your local agents to get a sense of what's actually happening on the ground. Next up, we've got our latest coverage of the commercial property markets. Latest release was about South Auckland. So Ankur, what do we have in this? Yeah,
so the industrial tightness continues in the South Auckland region. We've got vacancy rates that are sitting at very low rates at the moment in terms of sales because of the interest rates and other factors. Commercial markets have remained subdued for better half of this year, but the industrial leasing market in the South Auckland also remains tight as well.
And so that's our latest release on the South Auckland market. Recently, we've also had Taranaki and Hawke's Bay and a couple of others in the pipeline coming soon as well. And so next up, we've got our latest sales snapshot, and the snapshot's powered by the team at Bayleys Auctions, sample of recent residential sales across Northland, and these all sold under the hammer at auction. And so first off, we've got one on King Street.
Yeah, first up we have 37 King Street in Kensington, Whangarei, and that's what's coined a gorgeous Queen on King. It's 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom on 471 square meters of land, sold for $644,000, and it was sold by Gabe Skunderwood and Kali Faikawa from Bayleys in Whangarei.
Next up, we've got 22 Maru Lane in Kamo. So this is their move, your gain. 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms on 802 square meters. This was sold for $925,000 by Tanya Mach from Bayleys Whangarei.
And last up, we have 10 Sequoia Place in Kamo West, and this is perfect for a modern family, 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms on 858 square meters. This was sold for $1.068 million. This was sold by Sue Mach and Damien Davis from Bayleys in Whangarei.
And so Ankur, you caught up with the Bayleys Auctions team just to have a chat about these. What were they reporting about the market?
Yes, they're reporting that there's more people in the auction room now that are actually bidding. So there's been a few bidding wars happening as well.
Yep.
And we've picked up on that in some of our other videos in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, and cool to see more sales under the hammer coming through the auctions team as well, which is, I guess, a good sign of the market. And so next up, going offshore, we've got our global partner, Knight Frank's latest Global Residential Cities Index for Q2 2023. And so this tracks the mainstream market across 100 cities around the globe. And so Ankur, what do they find in this one?
Yes, they found in this one that there's further slowing in price growth, but signs of recovery emerge. So it's kind of what we're kind of seeing in Auckland and New Zealand as well. So they noticed an annual growth of 1.7% in Q2 23. This compares with 3.2% per annum in Q1 23. So a slight slowdown in there. The biggest increases were in Ankara, Istanbul, and Dubai. So that Turkish country is due to the higher hyperinflation they're noticing over there. And the biggest decreases were in Stockholm, Gothenburg, and Auckland as well.
Oh no. No. Yeah, no, to be expected at the moment as the global markets start to slow down and we'll start to float up that index. And so finally, to wrap up, we've got our property of the week. So Ankur, what have you got this week?
Yeah, so my property of the week this week is 6 Tall Oaks Way in Bethlehem. Now, this is indulgent, spectacular suburban sanctuary, 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and a swimming pool on 850 square meters. That's a spacious open plan living area plus a separate lounge. So if you want to learn more about this, please get in touch with Craig or from Bayleys in Tauranga.
Yeah, it's a nice property. And then for me, I've got this property here. So I've got 5A bar 85 Halsey Street in Auckland Central. So this is Saint-Tropez, Monaco or Laitakia North. Penthouse apartment on the waterfront, 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms with 2 car parks, gorgeous views. If you want to learn more about this, contact Carla Peterson or Bonnie Garden Stack from Bayleys Auckland Central Residential. With that said, we'll wrap it up here. So massive thanks to the vendor for this property, Bonnie for hosting us today. Cheers, Ankur.
Thanks, Chris.
And we'll see you next time. Ciao.
Yeah.